target. I repeat, we have found the target. Yo, you showed up right in time. I need your help.
I hate this.
Okay, we got backup in. Just move the wrap, move the things on the floor, and I'll sure him out that way. Oh, did he go up in the tube? Dude, he might be in my front pipe. I've never seen a mouse in here before, ever. I've never seen anything in here before other than like tiny little spiders. And this morning, I picked up my sweater that I left in here on the ground overnight, and a mouse, like just a tiny mouse, came out of it, and I shit my pants. I went from being like a man to a 5-year-old girl real quick.
You're still not a man.
I don't know where it went. It was over in the corner. We didn't see him leave, but he's gone, so he's probably in a wall waiting to come scare the shit out of me again later. Definitely was not how I'm planning on starting my day.
Because at work, like when I used to work.
Yeah.
Early ass in the morning, 7:30, right? Walking, you know, it's my coffee. Go to the lunchroom, you know, I gotta walk into the lunchroom. Coworker shows me this garbage can, I'm like, okay. Look, I see a mouse in there, and then it's actually a rat. Just like E.T. towards my body. Just like jumps out, I'm just like, oh! And like, literally just ran with my coffee. Just like.
Yeah, this one was just little. He was just like this big.
I was like,
but he's in my space, and I was like, get the f out of my space. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys saw the whole hunt there. I was a little more in depth. I was chasing him with a broom. Yesterday night, we realized that I had some of these plugs in the wrong places. This little black one, this one, an idle air control valve. They're all kind of the same plug, or they're all exactly the same plug, so they work with each other. So I had them in the wrong places. Today, basically what we're doing, Emerson's gonna pull the battery off. We're just gonna start it until there is no code and we have them in the correct place. And then once that's figured out, we can try and decipher what's wrong with this transmission. I don't think the clutch is in backwards. The transmission might just be fucked. It might be a big problem. You got your battery's good?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, something happened there, dude. Something's not right. Should I just try and start it, see what happens?
Sure.
The engine light should come on and it should prime. Which fuse is for the pump?
What'd you just figure out?
I figured out that the fuel pump has its own fuse that's massive and apparently can blow. It's also super seized.
Holy. She's like never been off before.
Of course it decides to go on the day we're trying to like fix stuff too. This is the main relay for the fuel system for the Civ, and there's literally no way to tell what's going on with it. I heard it like ticking when we first tried to start the car. It sounded like something was like trying to connect but wasn't, as if like this was blowing when it was starting. Of course the day we have a million other issues to figure out, this thing just shit the bed. So like we want to plug it in one more time and just see if it is this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can feel it vibrating.
Yeah, it's pooched.
So it just died. Why today? Why today? Get your face. Hey buddy.
Hey, how's it going? That one was working in my car.
Yeah. Hey! Send it! Get another one!
Subaru's everywhere.
The Subarus came out of hibernation. I'm just gonna send it. Over the train tracks. So this is the new relay from Jordan. It's literally the exact same one out of his car, and it was running, or it was working when he had it in his car. And then we also just got a PCV valve because my valve cover, for some reason, has a PCV valve here and down there. So we're gonna run both these to a catch can. I don't have it happening yet, but we just got a second PCV, so we can have one there, one here. And I actually think I'm probably gonna switch them because this one's gray. Yeah, that'll look better. I don't think anybody really cares, but I'm just gonna leave it hanging for now though, just to make sure that it works. I'm also not a fan that we had to leave because that means the mouse could have been free roaming and we don't know where it is now. Back to how we started this video. So something's wrong. Something's shorting out because that's the same sound it did last time, but I don't want to leave it going because I don't want it to blow anything. Okay, so right here, there's a ground right at the thermostat housing, and apparently if this like gets dirty, or maybe it was like too dirty when I first installed it and I didn't realize how important it was, but that is somehow related to like a bunch of stuff inside the car. That actually grounds out things inside the car. So I just checked it right now and it wasn't super tight and it's a little dirty. So I'm gonna clean the bolt, clean like where it goes, and maybe that'll do something. It might have just not been tight enough, and like all us turning it on and off yesterday kind of shook it loose, and then today when we started it just like killed itself. I don't know. Dude, it was that.
It was the ground. Fucker.
It was literally the frickin' ground. Thank God it was just a ground, because if it was wiring, dude, I was about to smash my face into some things. Clutch pedal. Okay, so the clutch pedal grinds when you're letting it out. If you let it out slowly, you feel it go, and then the car starts to stall out.
It won't be the clutch, it'll be the gears.
Oh, now it won't even go into any gear. Fourth is locked out, second's locked out. Yesterday it was way better than this.
I know. Reverse?
I'm gonna go in there and bolt up the half shafts and stuff because we haven't done that yet. They're still laying here, so I'm gonna put those on and we can start doing like trial and error stuff with the transmission, see if it actually even moves the wheels, like see if anything's going on. So we said we have tranny issues, but we know we haven't really looked into them that much, so we can't complain or like try and figure them out until we like get the car assembled enough. Dude, are you serious?
What'd you do?
My ratchet just broke.
Oh my god!
Well, I've never seen that kind of shit before. Well, we gotta find your local Matco guy because he's gonna replace this. We're using the Canadian Tire Special for now. You said it's in first?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this.
Okay, and then put in the second.
Something that's not putting it into gear. Mint.
Shake it up and down? Oh yeah, she blown.
Huh, I wonder how we never noticed that.
Because the car's slammed and there's other things to worry about.
That's true. Right. Okay, bye.
Bye.
These are the right
Have fun.
You will.
The girls are going to move some stuff into the new house. I'm excited. These are the E-fans we got.
Yes.
They're super orange and kind of ugly. Shout out to Simon, aka Derpy FRS.
He painted black.
Yeah, well, I don't even care that it's orange, bro. Apparently this was in a WRX. I don't know. It's super slim though. It should fit right here nicely. Simon got a new rad for his car. Apparently it came with these orange E-fans, but he has better ones. So he was just like, you want these? He gave them to me, and they'll fit way better in here than this huge bulky mess. I feel like it's worth noting. It's 7:27 right now. It's gonna be an all-nighter, bro. It's gonna be an all-nighter.
Another 240 dyno thing.
Still don't even know if it's gonna work. We just know that if we don't get this done tonight, we're gonna miss our deadline of getting this downpipe and all this stuff welded for basically free and properly tomorrow. Oh, there we go.
There it
That's
is.
what we're planning on. Okay, go down, straight down. You're good. And that is how you do, or maybe don't, pull a transmission. Like, I don't think it's a clutch issue, and this is obviously working okay. So I think we're right in, you know, trying to open that up and see what's inside. Also, shout out to the girls who just went up and picked up Pringles and a bag of mini eggs. You guys know exactly how I feel about these mini eggs. Dude, this is the best. Okay, well, there's no ball bearings now. The ball bearings shot when we took it apart.
Oh, they're right here. That's why.
Still there.
Right here.
They're still there? Holy shit, that's lucky. Remember when we did derbies? The ball bearing across the garage? Never to be seen again.
me paper towel? I'm not gonna add that in the video.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're
You
not.
gotta show the people you make mistakes.
Yeah, but every video will make a mistake.
That's okay. That's how you learn, man. The thing that sucks about doing transmissions is that it is so scary to do, man. Like, straight up, it's just scary to do. I'm sure if you work on them all the time, or like you've done it a couple times, you're probably a little bit more comfortable with this, but like, it's just so confusing. It's like, I can take apart pretty much anything on a car and feel confident and comfortable doing it.
Comfortable?
Shut up. I can feel comfortable and confident doing it, but like, as soon as I get to this, like, I understand how it works, but I do not understand how to work on it. This is a lot. This is a lot to do. It's a lot to learn, and we're learning for sure. I mean, like, we're 100% learning, just not enough. We've been messing around with this for like a couple hours now, and there was stuff wrong inside of it that we did technically we did fix a couple things. I guess we like lined them up better, But what we realized was that this snap ring in the top here, we never had this in properly the first time, and when we put the casing on, it wasn't in neutral. It was in some gear. And what we noticed now was we just test fitted this back together. There's no gasket maker or anything here, but it's in neutral and all the gears work. Like Emerson just put it in every single gear and it goes in and out.
Put the casing on.
Yeah, it was easier to put the casing on. And it goes in and out of every gear and it seems to be okay. So I think what happened was, like those rods that you guys were seeing before, they go up here, 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 and like there. And I think this one wasn't seated. This one must have been like somewhere off to the side jammed. And that's what was giving us the issue. Things that we watched in the manuals that we read said that if you can put it back together like that as a test fit, put it in and out of gear, then it should be working. It should, like, you should be able to assemble it and it'll run. So we should be able to take it back apart, put some gasket maker in there, slap it back together, and hopefully it'll work. So at least it was just our fault. I'd rather it have been our fault than a shitty trans and like something that doesn't work.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I'll make us some Sammys or something good.
Okay. What'd you say, dude? It's past 12 and you wanted a snack? Don't worry. Welcome to the Robbie Repairs and Emerson Does It Eatery, where your boy makes the finest of boring ass sandwiches because we didn't have much to put on them, but hey, complimentary with any homie hanging out past midnight. What are you moistening that before you take a bite?
It's fucking dry.
Don't worry, you said it's dry? At the Robbie Repairs and Emerson Does It Eatery, every sandwich comes with a complimentary glass of water. The snap ring in here is like so close to seating. There's that little groove right there, and that snap ring has to go in it, and it's so close, but it's almost impossible to get it to do. And me and Emerson must have spent literally half an hour trying to just get the ring in, like just trying to get the ring in, and it's like it's getting so late, and we're just getting so bored of trying to do it. And I googled it, and everyone was like, "Yo, I gave up," and I just caved, and I did this atomic drop shit, and it worked. So this hole in my floor right here, that hole is how I finally just got this thing to seat. Dude, look at the snap ring. Thank you, God. Look how close together it is. Basically, last night we got to the point where we knew we had to drop it, but everybody was asleep. It was like 1 in the morning. We didn't want to do that. This morning I came out here, tried filming, lost hope, and just said, fuck it. If I have to buy a new transmission, I have to buy a new transmission. I'm not gonna go out saying I did not try. I just picked that thing up so high. I swear to God, if you guys are having this issue, I just picked that thing up to like here and just let it, like just, see you later. And it fell and the actual snap ring popped in. Thank God. So that's it. So this morning's task, get it back in the car, and then I just want to drive this thing down the street, really. Emerson's not here, he's probably sleeping. Emerson's the kind of guy that makes plans for early in the morning. Always sleeps through them. I'm gonna try and get this thing in here myself, I guess. It does not look like it's gonna be fun, but I guess before we go any farther, we should just shift it and see if it works. I was just about to start putting starters and stuff back together, and I was like, if this thing doesn't shift, what's the point? We still have an issue. Oh, baby. Dude, no way, it's actually working. Now we just have to pray that when we start it and actually try and use the clutch and stuff, that it works, because we never thought it was a clutch issue, but we know there could have been multiple issues. It's always nice when your almost all-nighter actually pays off. Okay, Sleeping Beauty showed up and he helped me bleed all the lines, so the clutch is bled, the brakes are bled. All we gotta do now is fire it up and bleed the coolant, but we wanted to get everything else done first. We got the wheels on and we actually raised the coilovers about 1 inch, that way we can drive it around with the downpipe uncut for now. Because if we didn't raise the car, the downpipe would just be like dragging on the ground, it'd be stupid and pointless, so we raised it a little bit. It's gonna look a little stupid. I got everything bolted back up. I put this orange fan. This fan doesn't go with anything here. This fan is such a lonely child in here, but for now it's okay. And then this is just zipped out here for now until we find a better home for it. And I think everything else is together. I'm pretty sure this is, like, everything is good, everything's together. The clutch got bled and it feels good, it feels disengaging, and you can feel it shifting in and out of gear. I also threw the bumper on so it looks like a car again. I'm gonna let it out, you ready? Yeah, baby! Take the camera. Dude, I'm so stoked. Snap ring, shifter arm, shifter tower wasn't aligned, who knows? We fixed it, I'm super stoked. We also have to hope that only raising this thing an inch in the front, or like just over an inch, is going to be enough to clear this disgusting, disgraceful downpipe mess we have going on.
Yeah, it's on the ground. So we have to go higher?
Or we have to cut it. We're supposed to go get this thing welded, so Emerson's just going to cut it where he would think he would want to weld it when we're going to change the angle of it. And we're just going to drive around just for a test drive right now without it cut, or without it, you know what I'm trying to say. Words are hard right now. This is the temporary chop shop action. That doesn't look too great to me. It's just kind of spewing hot exhaust gas everywhere, but it's gonna be good enough just to bleed the coolant system. Let's back this bitch out. First time with my 6-puck clutch. See how many tries it takes me to get out of the garage. I'm so stoked. I'm so excited this thing's running and we're not in it and it's holding its idle. It's being perfectly fine. We're burning off the coating on the manifold, so if you see smoking, that's what that is. Literally, as I'm out here celebrating and taking Snapchats, it died. I don't know what happened. I disconnected my evap. Kinda knew it was disconnected. Just didn't say anything. And then Emerson was like, "What is this line?" That's why he gets so concerned. Every time I start a car and I'm celebrating, he's like, "Oh no, you missed something." Always. Try it. I gave it gas and it shut off. Yeah, I think I celebrated a little prematurely. I'm not usually the one to do things prematurely. It's usually you, right, big guy? It said that we had the map and the TPS sensor backwards, even though I thought we already fixed that the other day. I was giving it gas, and when I would press the pedal, see how the TPS, the throttle position sensor, moves? I was pressing it, and the map sensor was moving. Honestly, I'm really nervous to drive it. I've never drove with the 6-puck clutch ever.
It's not getting enough vacuum. Just rev it.
I can't, it won't rev. It's not revving now. Now that I'm flooring it. What the fuck? We're barely moving, dude. Well, we tried. First trip, we made it
2 feet.
One house. Well, that was the maiden voyage. What the hell? It's been about an hour of us trying to figure this out. We didn't figure anything out. Emerson thinks that the throttle feels a bit better, so he's gonna try and take it for a drive, but he's never felt... See? So it's more responsive at higher RPM?
Yeah.
Anyways, he's never felt it doing its weirdness, so he's gonna try and drive it so he has a better understanding. It might be timing, and we don't have a timing light, so we might have to get one tomorrow and try and figure it out. Looks good though, dude. I love that it's back on the road. Like, even just seeing this, I know it's not running, but it's so close, it makes me so excited. What? What? The boy drove away! No way! No way! What? There's no way! He's just mucking the road, he's just gone! Hopefully he can turn it around. He might get stuck down there. Bro, it's so bright. Also not used to that 6-puck clutch, you can see it jolting around. It's actually not super hard to use. It's just, we're not used to it. Oh my god, the flutter, dude. What did you do?
I see what you do with your pedal. Like the brake pedal just drops first and then comes back to you?
Yeah, there's no real brakes, but we can figure that out. What'd you do to get it going?
I don't know, I just got it, like it's still full, like, when it's like planted, it does, like, it's really slow.
Maybe it's just a timing issue and I didn't put it all the way back. We had it all the way back earlier, and where I just left it was all the way back and then forward just a little bit. So maybe it is the timing and we're onto something.
This shifter feels way better than the other one.
Well, it moved. So it's definitely the timing and we're on to something with this. Oh, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. The coolant reservoir is overflowing. Turn the key on, turn the key on, turn the key on. So there's fans. It just went to frickin' do that and the coolant started coming out of the overflow.
Holy.
What is that? Why is it doing that?
It's overheating, it's cooking. So there has to be a leak somewhere.
How would there be a head gasket issue though? We just did a head gasket.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like we did a fresh one and everything right before we installed it.
It's getting pressure from somewhere. That's a lot of pressure.
Did we not bleed the system properly? What I just read said if you don't have a head gasket issue, which we don't, then you have air in your system. So I think maybe we just didn't bleed it good enough earlier because it was exploding everywhere. It's been over 24 hours of me just constantly going at this car now. I'm almost about done. So essentially all we have left to do is check compression. We got to check fuel pressure somehow. And then we also got to get a timing light. We got to try and figure out the timing. Those are the 3 options we have right now. Well, we did fix the transmission. See, back to the beginning of this video yesterday. We fixed the transmission. We took the whole thing apart, fixed that. It's all good. Things are working. We're finding problems. We're dealing with problems. This is the first time we've ever swapped a motor. We really don't. We know what we're doing, obviously, but to an extent. There's tools we don't have and things we might need. And I appreciate all the comments when you guys try and help and stuff. And we're just gonna do our best to get this thing going because I'm sick of it looking like it's done and not being done. Shut up! My tires are delayed. My tires have been on order for like over 2 weeks. It's not my fault the car's still on winters. We've had rims downstairs for over a month. And they're just, no tires. Tires are just lost in translation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one where hopefully we will have figured this out. Peace out and stay committed.
Or so you want plain hot dog, mustard only, ketchup only, or ketchup and mustard.
No relish though.
No relish.
No relish.
Oh, that's the one down there.